Look, we have to just get this done because it's all the talk on social media at the moment. So let's try and really break down exactly what happened in this game and get straight to it. We want to go straight to the action, straight to the footage from the game. We'll talk about social media in a minute. Let's just get this done. Here we are. Right, let's go straight through it and try and really explain to people at home exactly what's gone on here.
Well, it's carnage. Just for starters, before we go anywhere, the ball obviously gets played into the box, and it's they're trying to get a goal at the end of this game. Spurs actually get themselves back into it. From there, you think it's a goal. We were seeing this live and thinking, wow, this is unbelievable. But as you see here, Kane's onside, Emerson's onside here. But this is the part here that becomes a debate. Everyone in that stadium thinks it's a goal.
The problem occurs because it's come off the defender, and everyone assumes that it comes off the defender that he can't be offside. And also, there's another contentious bit: has it gone backwards?
Yeah.
Or is Harry Kane in front of the ball, which is the crucial part?
Well, let's go through this then, because we can actually play you a bit of footage. This is Eric Dyer talking to the officials, and you can clearly hear him saying to them, the ball gets played backwards. Have a listen.
Offside? Why? Yeah, because they use the right. The ball goes backwards. Why the red card? In the field. But it's not the red card. It's normal. Everyone was in the field. Everyone was in the field.
Jake, we grew up, we said in the green room earlier when we was looking at this, we all grew up playing football, and if the ball went backwards, it was always in your mind, it can't be offside.
Right.
But obviously that rule's changed.
Well, that rule is not in the laws of the game, right? The direction the ball travels is not part of this conversation. Okay,
you go to any game on Sunday, anywhere around the country, that'd be the...
Well, all three of us watched it and went, oh, the ball goes backwards. It can't be offside.
I totally understand Eric Dyer's position there, because we just assume, and the ball goes backwards, you're onside, but the ball is travelling backwards. It doesn't matter if Harry Kane is in front of the ball, and he is. So the letter of the law, it has to be offside.
And the question about Harry Kane being in front of the ball, again, the game doesn't help itself by giving people at home this angle. Yeah. Because there's no way on earth, when you look at that angle, you think, how is Harry Kane behind the ball? It clearly looks like
Harry's behind
it.
Yeah.
He's clearly behind the ball. But we found another angle which actually tells a more compelling story, I think.
But you can't say compelling, because even there, I mean, it's his right knee that's offside.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this isn't perfect, is it?
Do your best.
There.
Right.
He's the ball.
It looks from there like Harry Kane is in front of the ball.
Tell you what, I could do VAR, you know. Look at that.
It's a good line.
I should be doing VAR. I'm going to Stokely Park and telling him how to do this.
You know, the biggest factor in this is that I don't want to be unlike... What we should do is... either way, sporting, people might say I'm in Tottenham's corner. I want to see scenes of, the stadium erupting. It's a last-minute winner. I don't want to be drawing lines. As good as Rio is in it, I don't want to see it. You'd rather have, what are we in football for? We're in football for the enjoyment, for the buzz of it, for the emotion. A last-minute winner to get Tottenham through in the Champions League. That's what we want to be talking about.
Imagine the embarrassment having to look at the pictures of you celebrating down the line and going crazy, Conte going crazy, then all of a sudden it gets chalked off. Like we were talking before, I'd be scared to celebrate now. Yeah. If a goal you thought, there's a chance it could be chalked up, I'm not celebrating. And it takes the fun and that emotion.
Really, we might not have ever seen a robot.
Could have been denied us forever.
Can you imagine?
True. How could we have gone with a career without seeing that?
So what we understand is the reason why that took so long to work out as well, by the way, we're talking 3 or 4 minutes to make the decision, is because the ball came off the defender and then they were trying to work out whether it was a deliberate action. If it was a deliberate action, then the goal would have stood.
That's absolutely
But why
ridiculous.
did that take so long?
But that's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how... If we look where he is there...
You can see it again.
He's literally half a yard in front of him. How it takes that long to make a decision... Is that deliberate? Joking?
Never in a million years.
No chance it could be deliberate.
And that's part of why people get annoyed and get the ump with VAR, because it's a decision. When you've got all the technology at your fingertips, you've got to make these decisions quicker than they are, because in the stadium it creates that nervousness, and it creates that it's disbelief almost at the end of it for the Spurs fans.
So the bottom line here is, right, it doesn't matter the direction of the ball.
Yep.
It doesn't matter where Harry Kane is, right? Yep. Harry Kane, as we can see on this angle, is in front of the ball.
His knee is in front of the ball.
And it's not a deliberate action from the defender. So all those things come together and you go, right, the goal is offside. Shouldn't have stood. But then you go, well, this is not what VAR was for. None of us wanted to be having these conversations about these kinds of decisions.
I bet you also, if you go to every changing room around the country, in the Premier League and all the leagues that you can talk about in the pyramid, and you say, did you know that rule? And they'll probably all say no. They'll be confused, as confused as we are, and everyone at home, I'm sure.